All right, let's get into it. Today we are doing a deep dive on a very specific piece of professional equipment, the Datavideo TLM-170VR ScopeView production monitor. And the first thing you see is that price tag, almost $2,000.
Yeah, just under, at $1,949.
And you immediately think, wait a minute, for a 17-inch screen, and it's only 1080p.
And that's really the core question, isn't it? The reason is, it's not really just a screen. It's a diagnostic tool first and a display second.
The diagnostic tool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The value for a pro isn't in 4K resolution. It's about signal integrity. It supports up to 1080p 60, and that 60 frames per second is absolutely key for, say, live sports.
Right, for any kind of high-motion content where you just can't have blur.
You can't.
So let's follow that signal. This is where you really start to see the difference between this and, like, a consumer monitor.
For sure. You've got two HDMI inputs, which is fine, but the critical one is that single 3G HDS, the SDI input.
SDI, that's the gold standard, right?
That is the gold standard. It's a rugged connection, and you can run a signal over hundreds of feet of cable with, no real degradation.
Which you just can't do with HDMI.
Not reliably.
Yeah.
But here's the feature that really justifies the cost. It's the built-in cross-format conversion.
Okay, so SDI to HDMI and HDMI to SDI.
Yep, at the same time.
But hold on, why do I need that built in? I mean, can I just go buy a cheap $50 adapter online?
You could, but you'd be rolling the dice. You risk clocking errors, you risk signal loss, all sorts of headaches. This has it built right in, so it's reliable. It just works.
It's a bridge between your older broadcast gear and your newer HDMI stuff.
It's the necessary bridge, yeah. And speaking of the display itself, before we get to the scopes, it's an IPS panel.
Which means you get those really wide viewing angles, 178 degrees.
Perfect for a control room where you've got multiple people needing to see the same screen clearly.
And the contrast is 700.1. Is that actually better for color work? Does too much contrast kind of hide problems?
It can. Absolutely. You want predictable and accurate, not something that's super punchy like a TV in a store. You're checking the data.
Oh.
Which brings us right to the ScopeView functions.
Okay, the scopes. This is the science behind the image.
This is the part that makes sure your signal is broadcast legal. You're not just trusting your eyes.
So first up is the waveform monitor. What's that telling me?
The waveform is all about brightness, your luma. It ensures your signal stays between 0 and 100 IRE, so you don't have clipped whites or crushed blacks that a network would reject.
Got it. And for color?
For color, you have the vector scope. This is your color map. It shows you the hue and saturation, and it's essential for making sure your skin tones land in the right spot.
And then there's the RGB parade. I find this one fascinating.
It's incredibly useful. It splits the red, green, and blue channels out separately.
So you can spot a subtle color cast in the shadows that you'd probably miss otherwise.
Exactly. Then you have more of the in-the-field tools, false color and focus peaking.
False color is amazing. It just paints colors over the screen to tell you your exposure levels.
You don't have to guess if a face is properly exposed. The monitor just shows you pink or green or whatever you set it to. It's instant feedback.
And focus peaking just highlights the sharpest edges in the frame.
Takes all the guesswork out of pulling focus on a live shoot.
Now, the physical design also tells a story. This thing isn't built for a desk.
Oh, not at all. It ships with a 7RU rack mount kit.
So it's designed to slide right into an equipment rack in a control room or a mobile unit.
And in that live environment, you've got the tally system, that little light on the front.
The red and green light?
Yep. Plugs in via a simple 3.5 mil jack. It tells the operator if they're live on air in red or just queued up in green. It's a simple thing, but it's indispensable for communication.
So when you add it all up, the value here isn't the resolution.
No, not at all. It's the utility. It's that unique combination of the robust SDI HDMI cross-conversion.
Letting all your gear talk to each other.
And that essential suite of diagnostic scopes. The waveform, vector scope, RGB parade.
The tools that let you verify the signal scientifically.
Right. It's about verification, not just visualization. Which I think leaves us with one last thought for you to consider.
Let's hear it.
How fundamentally does an editor's or colorist's entire workflow change when they shift from just relying on their visual judgment to trusting the hard scientific data that's provided by tools like false color or waveform?
It's a total shift. You're moving from just being an artist to being an engineer as well.
It completely changes the game.